वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जय श्री कृष्ण बोल मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्. Going before Antaryami in all of your heart, let us start today's Gita session. So, in our last session, we were in Adhyay 2 and Shlok number 11. So, Shlok number 10 we just completed. Now, in Shlok 1 to 10, or in the end of Adhyay 1, as we have seen that this Adhyay 1, 2, 3, 4, it has been segregated by Maharishi Vedas for our understanding. Krishna, Arjun, they didn't speak in fragmented way in Adhyay. So, in all the Adhyay, you will find that the last few shlok of or last shlok of previous Adhyay and first shlok of new Adhyay, there is a continuation. So in this, at the end of Adhyay 1 and at the starting of Adhyay 2, in that period, there is one change which has happened now. After Bhagwan has shocked Arjun by calling him Clegbear and telling him that whatever you are doing now or thinking to do now, it is not approved by Arya, so it is not approved by Dharma, and it is not going to fetch you any good. It is not going to fetch you any Swarga. Now, we have seen that Bhagwan has not yet started telling him about ultimate Jnana because his mindset is not at that level. So, from whatever level, if he is in physical level, so from physical level, first step is to bring him out of that and speak about Swarga. So, that's why Bhagwan said that the way you are thinking and the way you are going away from war, that will not fetch you Swarga as well. Now, after that, this we already said that in Shlok number 7, when Arjun is committing or he is admitting that I am karpanya dosho pahata swabhava, means due to dainyavastha, due to you can say poverty of thought or mind, that means my mind is so weak and deluded because dharma sammuda cheta, that is, I am deluded, so I am not able to understand dharma well. So now you tell me what is Shreya for me, what is ultimate good, ultimate benefit, highest benefit, or ultimate destination where I want to be. So how to get there? That you tell me very specifically. Nishchitam bruhitan me. In specific words, you tell me because Shishyasteham, I am your Shishya, I am disciple of yours, and Shadiman Tvam Prapannam. Shadiman means preach me, and uh, the reason you should preach me is I am Shadiman Tvam Prapannam, he said. Prapannata. Prapanna means I have surrendered to you. Prapanna is literally means it is falling down in front of somebody. So I have surrendered. Now this Prapannata, we have spoken about it little bit. In Vedanta Parijat Saurabh, Vedanta Parijat is commentary of Nimbarkacharya on Brahma Sutra. So we know that there is commentary of Shankaracharya on Brahma Sutra, which is Jnanapar, uh, which can take us up to Mukti. And as we have seen earlier, that Bhakti is beyond, Parabhakti is beyond Mukti. It is after Jnana. With that Jnana, what next? So next is Bhakti. So there, there is a cosmic or divine play between Bhagwan and Bhakta. Though they have become one, they become each other's devotee, and then the play they do for getting maximizing the happiness of Satchidananda. Because love can happen when there are two identities. So they just to take that happiness of that love, or to take joy of that love, it is the just like superficially they are two, but they are one from inside. Uh, so with that, that play happens. So to understand that, we have to understand how Saguna Rupa of Bhagwan exists without compromising on his omnipresence, being omnipotent, omnipresent, and being Sarvajna. So that understanding that, it is possible to understand that when you understand this commentary of Nimbarkacharya. So commentary of Nimbarkacharya is called as Vishishta Advait. Shankaracharya Maharaj has given Advait. So some people may think that, is it contradicting Shankaracharya? So it is not, because even Shankaracharya, if you see, lot of Devi Stotra, Krishnastaka, Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham, Shiva Stuti, Shiva Stotra, most of them are composed by Shankaracharya. Even Avatar of Shiva, Kalabhairav Ashtaka is also composed by Shankaracharya. So, Shankaracharya himself, Adya Shankaracharya himself, he is Shankara Avatar, and he is dire devotee of Bhagavan. Because Shankar, when he meditates, he takes name of Ram. He is devotee of Bhagavan, and Bhagavan is also devotee of Shankar, because at that state, deity and devotee, there is no difference. It is just play between them. So you will find in Shiva Puran, Shiva is projected as supreme, and Bhagwan prays to him. In Vishnu Puran, Vishnu is shown as deity. So the key element out of it is, at that level, that bhakti is beyond mukti. So there is oneness between God and devotee. So who is devotee, who is God, who is greater and who is lesser, that entire debate is useless or meaningless over there. They are equal, just to take that flavor of bhakti, just to maximize that ananda, they play that way. So that is called as parabhakti. So even our saints, if we see, they are parabhakta. So for understanding parabhakti, which is beyond mukti and somewhere leading to parabhakti, this Vedanta Parijat Grantha is useful, and our Guru has written commentary on that Vedanta Parijat as Vedanta Parijat Saurabh. So in preface of that Vedanta Parijat Saurabh, that Grantha, that reference book is so important, that just to put the importance of that Grantha, Vedanta Parijat, Maharaj has written more than 100 pages preface, and it is uh, worth reading for any devotee who understands that Jnana is important for inculcating real bhakti, that is para bhakti. And with that, we can understand how Nirgun is within Sagun and Sagun is within Nirgun. And Bhagwan is not just Sagun and Nirgun, it is beyond that, just that our mind cannot comprehend the way Bhagwan Sri Krishna is. So, in that, Maharaj has also explained how different philosophies are supporting each other. It is called as samanvay. Instead of contradicting other dharma, or instead of uh, proving that how Vedanta is correct and how Charvakvad is not correct, or how Mimamsak are not correct, there is Samanvay Shastra, the one who understands that every way is, if followed religiously, very, very dedicatedly with pure mind, then finally it is going to lead to Vedanta. And if you are lucky enough, or if you are devotee enough, you can go beyond that up to Parabhakti. So in that, Maharaj has explained about the qualities which are required to be a devotee. So devotion starts by prapannatva. So that prapanna is when we have already seen in some of our sessions that pra is equivalent to pro in English. So when we say active, the person is just acting upon what the surrounding things happening, or stimulus from outside. Proactive is being in action thoughtfully without any stimulus. So there is an initiative. So in that action, there is an initiative. So prapanna is, see, after somebody gets understand greatness of Bhagwan or experiences his grace, then that prapannatva is automatic. But even before getting that experience, when we surrender, that is pre-surrendering or pro-surrendering. It means with our own initiative, without having that experience, that because without having sakshatkar, without seeing, feeling Bhagwan, how can real surrender come? But then, if somebody can really surrender even before having that experience, that is going to bring him to actual yujjata, yoga with Bhagavan. So Prapannatva is the ladder towards Satchidananda, which appears to be going down. That is, we are accepting lower level, but it is not lower, because there is one theory for that also, and that theory will come in Adhyay 15. That this world itself is Ashwattha Vruksha, which has Urdhva Moolam Adashyaka. So it is people tree which has got root on top and its branches at bottom. So what does that mean in Paramartha realm or realm of Satchidananda? Whatever is there, the world is reflection of it, and that reflecting thing is, suppose you consider horizontal, suppose you consider one banyan tree in vicinity to one lake, then its in its reflection, the branches are at lower, they are going down, and root appears to be at top. So similar thing, actually when we perceive taking, being humble, or accepting humility and bowing before something, we think that we are getting lowered, but it is not. We go higher and higher as we uh, become more and more humble. That's why Shankaracharya, when he is praying Krishna, he is saying, Avinayam apanaya Vishnu, damaya mana shamaya mrugatrushna, bhutadaya vistaraya, taraya samsara sagarata. So in that first thing, this entire Krishnastak is very interesting, especially this particular stanza. So uh, it will be much of the elaboration, so we will not go into deep. We'll just understand what is avinaya. Avinayam apanaya Vishnu means whatever my avinay is. Avinay is arrogance. Opposite is vinay is humbleness. Avinay is opposite of humbleness. So that whatever is in my antakaran, that you apanaya means take away. So that is the prayer Shankaracharya is doing. So this prapannatva is the first uh, tool, sadhan of bhakti. And if you consider it to be the only sadhan, that just be surrender, then also you can reach up to Bhagwan. So you can say it is the only sadhan. So then somebody may ask that, then what about Vatsalya Bhakti, where Bhagwan is considered to be a small baby, where like Yashoda Mata, so she is considering Bhagwan is child, so feeding him is my responsibility. If I don't feed, he will be hungry, or he will be starving. I should take care of him. I should protect him. I should like give him proper samskar, proper way of living. I should teach him. And if that, for that, if I have to punish him, I should punish him. I should beat him, or I should tie him. So those thoughts. So where is surrender? So if you really see, not only Yashoda Mata, if you to take any Mata, so what Mata, what mother does, continuously is everything, all the day and night, she's thinking about her child. Unfortunately, nowadays in Kali Yuga, the mindset is such that money is given more importance than sanskar. Money is given more importance than being with child. I'm not commenting it, but then uh, the mata who is in service of her child. So day and night. Now what to feed. Now how to protect. Now it is cold season, so I have to put warm clothes around him. Check in between whether that. So even when she's cooking, her half or 90% attention is towards kid. In between, she will come and say, "Oh, whether my son or my daughter is still sleeping, or uh, is there any insect around?" She will check. So continuous thought is about that child. Continuous thought is about wellness of that child. Continuous thought is about child. And for a second, even if that child is away, she will just come back and just see his or her face and become happy. So if that love is applied to Bhagwan. So that becomes a true bhakti, and that is what Narad Maharshi also has told in Naradiya Bhakti Sutra. So what he says, first he speaks about, first he gives definition given by Shandilya Maharshi, definition given by Vyas Maharshi. Then he gives his own definition. What Narad wants to say is bhakti is about always thinking and working for happiness of the person we love, that is Bhagwan. And even if for a small second his vismaran happens, even if for a small fraction of second also he is not in front of us, then there is parama vyakulta, means it becomes so it is so thirsty for Bhagwan's darshan or Bhagwan's smaran that any vismaran, in case of gopis, not even vismaran, they are constantly in smaran of Bhagwan, constantly remembering Bhagwan. But even for a second Bhagwan, if he is not in front of them, they used to go into, like, they used to faint and go into deep trance. So that is what is bhakti. That is what is surrender. Surrender is not just physically bowing and showing respect. That is also required, because what we do physically kindle our actual emotions which are internal. So that internal state is more important. So surrendering is my everything is about Bhagwan. What I am doing is Bhagwan's seva. What I want to do, pleasing Bhagwan. That's why in many stotra, if you see uh, stotra by Shankaracharya or most Parivrajaka Vasudevananda Saraswati Swami Maharaj, uh, in Falashruti means the outcome of this stotra. What will happen if you chant this stotra? There is always mention that Sri Datta Priyo Bhavet or Parmeshwara Preeti. Even when in our Vedic Dharma, when we perform any puja or yajna, any holy ritual, so before that there is Sankalpa. Sankalpa is the purpose of this particular good deed or this ritual, the reason why I am doing this ritual. So in that, after saying everything, final thing what we say is Parameshwara Prityartham. So everything that I am doing is for love of God and for his happiness. So that Prapannatva is important. So Arjun has already surrendered. And even after surrendering, then he is saying that I am not able to battle and sit down, because I am not able to decide what to do. So somebody may think that after surrendering, again, why he's putting his stand. So this is not stand now. Now the difference between Arjun saying earlier that I will not uh, be battling over here is his wrong decision. Now it is his incapability he is putting forward. So it is like to doctor we say what is happening. Arjuna being at that level where he is aware of everything, and he can see his mind, he can see what his buddhi is deciding independently. So that is why when he says I am dharma sammuda cheta, there he is telling that my chitta is dharma sammud, but that he can observe independently. And he is saying that because my chitta is dharma sammuda cheta, then then because of that, it is not able to it is not possible for me from taking out my chitta from that sorrow, from that grief. And I cannot see any other possible solution. So you are the solution. I have surrendered to you means you are the only solution. And present condition of my chitta is like this, that I cannot exchange killing my people uh, against even Rajya of Trailokya, or against even superiority to or becoming boss of even Dev. So this is about telling where I am, so that from here you will have to pull me. See, it's like if you are stuck somewhere. Okay, for example, uh, your car fails down while going somewhere, or scooter fails down while going somewhere, and then you call service center. So there you tell them that where I have stuck. Similarly, Arjun is not now putting forward his opinion. He is telling Bhagwan where I am stuck and from where you have to take me up. So this was very important to explain. That's why we went back to 7 and 8. And as we have said, it is like when Ganga meets Sagar, before that, it flows with multiple channels. So with each channel, there is some explanation. That's why sometimes we will go back, understand the thing again, and again come back up to where we have reached. So we have completed Shlok number 10. Shlok number 11 is, actually we had started Shlok number 11, but time got completed. So it remained half away. So in Shlok 11, in Shlok 10, Bhagwan uh, smiled, grinned actually, looking at uh, Arjun, who is still uh, expressing his grief in between two armies. And now Bhagwan is saying in 11th shlok of second adhyay, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Ashochan Vashocaswam Pradnyavadansh Vasase Gatasu Nagatasuscha Nanushocanti Pandita. We had taken part of this also. So Bhagwan says, uh, grinning at Arjun, Bhagwan says, on one side, you are grief struck, grieving for the thing which is not to be grieved about. Means you are grieving for something which is not your near dear one. So how that Bhagwan is going to explain. And when you are grieving, you already know, you have been studying dharma, you have been speaking about dharma, so you know those who are pandit, who is pandit, who know dharma and practice dharma, who do what they preach, but you are not doing the way. So you are, on the one side, you are showing to be prajnavan. Now prajna is the word that we will come to that, what is prajna. So he is telling Arjun that you are showing to be very highly intellectual. Or okay, let me explain word prajna. When we say buddhiman is one who is having all the logic, who is very clever, and who can use his intellect for his achieving his purpose in materialistic life. When that level passes and person starts thinking about salvation, starts thinking about devotion, start thinking about Bhagwan, then it is called as Medha. maximum Medhavi is the one who is having Paroksha Jnana, means he has understood Bhagwan with the words, but yet to experience that Jnana. So, real Jnana is in experience, and Pradnya means when that person actually experiences. So, that is actual Jnana. So, what Bhagwan is saying, you are showing as if you are Pradnyavan, you have experienced the Jnana, but you already know that Jnana is happiness. Jnana is not away from happiness because Sat Chit is Jnana Swarup. Sat is all encompassing, omnipresent, and Ananda is Ananda Rup. So these three things are one. So Jnani is happy also. And you are showing as if you are Jnani and you are grieving. So what a contradiction it is. And showing this contradiction, that is second impact Bhagwan has done, with which all limiting beliefs of Arjun had loosened. They have crashed. And then he has become ready to understand what Bhagwan is saying. So that was Shlok 11. Now Shlok 12. In Shlok 12, Bhagwan is saying, okay, in Shlok 11, when Bhagwan says you are grieving for something which is not to be grieved or not worth grieving. Why? Because Gatasuna, Agatasuna. So Gatasuna, Gatasushta means those who have dead, those who are yet to be dead, uh, grieving for them is not correct. So why it is not correct, Bhagwan is going to explain. So Bhagwan is saying in 12, Natvevaham Natvevahai Jatuna San Natvam Neme Janadipaha Nachaiva na Bhavishyama Sarve Vayamatah Param. So Bhagwan is saying, so there is no time or no moment where I was not there, where you were not there, or these kings or these people who are participating in this war were not there. So now Bhagwan is referring to Jivatma, and uh, now he is explaining that how body is made up of Panchamahabhutva, Bhuta. So those who are you are considering near dear one, they are not just their bodies, it is beyond that. And what is beyond that body, uh, that is always there from beginning of time to like eternity. They are already there. That is what Bhagwan wants to tell Arjun here, and he will be explaining it further in further shlok. So because they were not there, there was no time where when they were not there, you were not there, I was not there, and there will not be any time where they will not be there. So what is taking birth and dying is just physical body. Now Bhagwan is saying in 13th, देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्तिर्धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति. So Bhagwan is saying, just like any body, it takes birth, then after taking birth, it grows up to certain age, it is Kaumarya. So from infant to Bala to Kaumarya. So childhood to teenage. And then Yavvanam. Then body gets converted into uh, uh, youth, young state. Then after that it becomes old and finally it is dead. So like when child grows from infant to bal to komar, do we grieve? We become happy, right? Because our child is growing. So even as we as a person also, we in childhood we think we should grow fast because we will have more power, we will have more decision taking ability, we can earn our own money, everything. So for that, if we don't grieve, then this death is also one state of that jivatma. So like that insect of butterfly, it it goes into that kosh cover, and then it breaks that cover and comes out as a butterfly. So once that kosh is broken, is it sad moment or good moment? That butterfly is coming out of that binding, out of that ugly shaped kosh, and emerges as beautiful butterfly with beautiful wings, and it can fly. So similarly, this is also death is also one transformation. So Jivatma is just attracting some Panchamahabhuta, and with his samskar, those Panchamahabhuta take that particular form, and that form is changing, and that form ends, and then again Jivatma takes some other form. So it is like further Bhagwan will be telling that it is like changing the clothes. So if you change the clothes, we suppose our friend change clothes and comes to meet us. Then do we say, "Oh, you are not same person. My friend has gone," and then do we grieve? So similarly, grieving for change of body is not correct. That is what Bhagwan is aiming at. So that is why Dhira means the one who is having patience, patience due to Jnana, patience due to, see, if somebody is changing the cloth, we don't get impatient thinking that now I cannot see that person again. Somebody else will come. So similarly, Dhira, patient person who are, that patience is due to Dhira. If you split that, Dhira comes out of Dhi. Dhi is Buddhi. So those who are Dhiman, Buddhiman, they are only patient. So whenever I lose my patience, I tell myself that my Buddhi is yet to be at the level where I will not lose the patience. So lot of there is to be learned, because final learning is when you practice, it becomes learning. If I am getting angry with small things, if I'm not able to convey my message, if there is gap in communication, of course it is good to strive for bridging that gap. But even after that, if it is not happening, we lose patience. So why we lose patience? Because somewhere we understand that with my buddhi, I am not able to find a solution. So what could be the answer to that? Answer to that is elevate your buddhi. So that is what Bhagwan is telling Arjun, that those who are buddhiman and because of that dhi, they become dhira, having the patience. They don't get eluded, namuyati. They don't get mohit, they don't get eluded because of this transformation. Because this Maya